Light of the World originally started with international missions when it was co-founded by Reverend Powell and Teresa Banks in 1998. And then it expanded into local community need for a dental program for adults. And since 2010 and 2011, that's what we've done right here in our location in Palm City. Afterwards, in the beginning of 2015, through the research of the Children's Services Council of Martin County, they identified that we didn't have a dental home for children on the Treasure Coast. So that is one of the newest initiatives that we started in July of 2016.
I joined Light of the World in its infancy, and at that time we were purely surgical and purely international. But in our international operations, we saw very quickly a need for not only surgery, which was generally adult-driven, but also a need for dentistry, which was mainly child-driven. We saw the poor dental hygiene practices, the poor eating habits, and thought this would be a perfect complement to our surgical mission. So we began. We began with Dr. Dave Burlinghouse, a great dentist, a great person, and committed all the time that we needed to begin a dental presence.
My very first year coming on board with the Light of the World Charities was an opportunity to do some mobile dentistry work. I told them that's what I was accustomed working with, and I could do that, and I knew that going in the mountains is something that could be done. This is equipment that was purchased by donors to the annual banquet my very first year, and I take this equipment, which is totally mobile. We can fold this up, so 2 suitcases, and we go into the mountains and work.
Dr. David Gerlinghouse was the catalyst for both international and domestic dental programs.
You know, I considered taking a week off every year to go and serve an underprivileged country for a week. But then when I started volunteering at Light of the World, I realized that the problems that are seen in other countries are right here in our backyard.
Well, my daughter, Sasha, she was 8 at the time. She went to the to school, and they told me that she needs to have her teeth removed. She had a couple decayed teeth, and she needed to go to the dentist. She was in a lot of pain. She had been in pain for, I would say, at least like 2 weeks. And me being like at the time, you know, I didn't have the money to do it. So I'm like, okay, what is I'm gonna do? And they gave me the number, and it was like God just shined, because I didn't have to pay anything. The only thing I had to do is take off work and bring her. It was like, what do I do? Do I feed my girls, or do I send my daughter to the doctor? And people don't know. Sometimes it's a struggle to figure out, okay, you only have X amount of dollars. What are you going to do with it today? You know, so I really appreciate Light of the World Charities. They helped me out a lot. They really did.
It's heartbreaking. You know, we have kids coming in crying because they're in pain, and they're all so scared because they've never been to a dentist before. A lot of these kids are missing days in school because they're in so much pain. Mom and dad don't know what to do about it. They don't know how to make it better for them, even what kind of medication to give them to help the pain subside. So, you know, it's really rewarding when they come in here and we can help them out in one way or another.
The future for Light of the World is not to only make sure that people are out of pain, that they're getting the services that they need, whether it's surgical or missions overseas, or if it's dental procedures, but we're trying to focus on the next level of wellness.
I really appreciate everything that Light of the World charity did for me and my family. It was great. They're just like angels that God sent to me.
The mission continues to be to serve those who cannot serve themselves with the highest level of dignity and care and love.
There will always be pain and suffering in the world. We cannot help everybody, but we can help some.
For me to be able to do this every single day, I really couldn't ask for more.
Well, it is all about the child. And if you just realize that, let your heart shine.